Ah, back again, live in the action room. Hey boys, hello all. What's up, ladies? What's up, gentlemen? Whoever there is, whoever there are, welcome to what was supposed to be Sunday night's Team versus Team Season 3 recap. Has progressed to Monday evenings, and I'm sorry to do this to everyone, so my deepest apologies to all of you boys. Um, I didn't anticipate to have a race last night, but I didn't partake in a race, and then everything went to shit. So, oh well, this is where we are. Everything seems to be working well. Screen looks good. Scroll test is on. Chatting is on. So, welcome Andres, welcome Calsonic, Sim Racing, Chatbox Boys, I am Racing, Sheep, yo. I'll see if I can get to everyone. So my chats is on the side. I am sitting in my winter coat, so it is a bit dark here, but that's just me. I like darkness. So hey all. Um, I'm gonna keep this as simple as possible. I don't want to keep you boys on my face for as long as I can endure. Again, I'm not a presenter. I'm not a talker. I just do what I do because I like what I do and I do it for fun. It's all in good fun. Nonetheless, the idea about this is again, this is our LNR traditions. So what we do after every season for TVT or Team versus Team, again, we've just finished season 3. Last race was, I think, last week or week before. Sorry, I'm a bit off and a bit whacked. Um, and it was hectic. A lot of changes happened in season 3. A bunch of the old famous good to go to guys, fast as aliens, and all those went into retirement mode. We got a new bunch of aliens in the mix everywhere across the field. Competition was tough. Some might say too easy. I might say a shock in all aspects because so many things occurred. We started streaming most of the races every Sunday. There's a couple of them that I've missed, and that's purely just because of my family situations, things that I wanted to take care of. Family comes first, racing comes second, fun and entertainment last. So, away to all the boys that I haven't sent. Hi to Paul is there, Stuart's there, Sheep still there, AM Racing still there. So again, guys, I'll catch up on the chatter. If you want to ask questions in between, do so. If I miss it, I'm sorry. I'm trying to cover as much as I can in a short time frame because I don't want to keep you boys up as long as need be. Nonetheless, to kick everything off, again, this is what you are all here for. um, Things are fantastic and great. So ideally, we are going to kick off with the season winnings for the season. Why isn't anything working? Hmm. Now nothing wants to work. Can you believe it? Typical my bad luck. Why isn't one of those things that just never works? There we go. Kick it off. Ah, finally, something works. Background is off. Okay, so to kick off the winning seasons for the year, I am going to kick it off with what we used to have as Project Cars. I need to go and say big thanks to the boys that did support the Project Cars adventure. Sadly, PC2 is no longer with us. I'm also saying a big thanks to the winners over there, i.e., Berries, Rainmasters, and Intrepid Striker, who did the VA challenge and won the VA challenge. From a V6 point of view, there was Rock G007, Robin Dobbin, and of course Jay Doble. Again, this was all about LNR multi-class racing. What the boys did, managed and pretty much maintained by Gavin, aka Ballistic 58, for those boys that do know him. Um, it was something I kept an eye on. A lot of people enjoyed it. We have, however, transitioned from that over to there. Nonetheless, thanks to those boys. Chatterbox champ for season 3 is Rainmaster himself. The man that came out of nowhere, talks a lot of shit. Johan Venter, you know who you are. Paul Venter, sorry. Paul, you know who you are. That's you. Rainmaster, champ. Rainmaster 42, Chatterbox champ. The guy that out-talked everyone, everywhere else. Um, Big thanks to you, man. Again, it's all there for fun and games. We all love to talk. We all like to participate. Again, this is an ongoing thing since we've started LNR. Every season we have a Chatterbox champ, so big ups to those boys for it keep keep happening. It's moved from places to places. I still believe Dave is the overall champion. Nonetheless, he does take it rain by rain. He's got multiple winnings below his belt. Moving to the other championships, we've got most improved nominees for season 3. Again, this is purely just based on GT Sport team versus team event. This was tricky. Of course, you can see the winner over there is DMRE Dino, aka Dino Cantino. For those boys that are aware, my humble opinion, he did rock my my surprise that he won. Um, he came out hard, knocking hard. Did phenomenally well in every single race. That was exceptionally quite good to see. Um, I was actually surprised. My phone is going off, and I don't know why my phone's going off. I'm trying to figure out. Someone might be pinging me. Um, okay, people are giving me notifications on the sideline. Contentions there was Jazz and of course Taylor and SMP, but Dino took that. Noob of the season, a bit tricky here. So as tradition within LNR, we pick a noob of the season. This one was between Taylor, Ballistic, and Gary. So Taylor purely because he rocks up in a race and then asks everyone what car is supposed to be used and then bluntly advises and announces that he doesn't have the car and he needs to go buy the car. So unpreparedness of note. Ballistic purely because he picks up the wrong time of what time races should be, but pitches up late in anyways. And then I have HBR Gary there just because I like speaking to Gary. So Gary, Snail, that's for you. Sadly, Taylor takes the win for new of the season. That's just for team versus team. Um, these are the 3 out of the ordinary winnings we do throughout every season. Then what I'm going to do is cover the team versus team Pro Amp division. From that standpoint, the Pro Amp teams is the DMR boys that came out first. Second was HP Gear Grinders, and then third but not last is BMT Racing. Again, big ups to these boys. We didn't do much of a championship trophy point of view for Pro Amps. You'll all get your individual trophies as it is. However, the DMR team that did win this Pro Amp class, you boys will take home a coaching session with Coach Dave, CDA. So I'll be in connection with you. That was a sponsored gift from Coach Dave Academy. You and your teammate will then go and do a lovely lesson with the coach team, which is absolutely fantastic. I know you guys can't see the second page. It's all just to classify where everyone fell in relation to points and so forth. That is individualized points per driver. Actually quite phenomenal that we had so many people involved. SMP Pro taking the lead, Taylor Iwi, then of course Stigman is in there, Sheep, TSMG, and G-Man. Lots of boys on the charts, again, all the way from backmarker to the lower end. Dave, KBR Castle. So team versus team is our fundamentals of LNR, and we can see that based on the individuals that do support it. We appreciate your support. Sadly, the year has come to an almost end, so we're going to do a bit of a twist for the last and remaining season, which is not a season. It is literally just all out for fun and games, but it's going to be hectically fun. So, again, before I wrap up the finals, and this is the pro teams, again, guys that have been watching all the pro series or the pro streams that I've done, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Racing was phenomenally good. A few up and downs in between from a race standpoint. None of them that really stood out that badly. A few disappointments between some guys that always got the bad end of the stick. You know who I'm talking about, aka AM Racing. I think you should be on top of there. Just saying. Nonetheless, winners of the class, DMR Trailbreakers, GTAS Valentino. Then we have Crest in third place. SA Racing, Shits and Giggles, and then KBR Racing sitting at the bottom of the log. You boys did phenomenally well. DMR did exceptionally well this season. They rocked both Pro and Pro Amp for the season. Came out in big guns. I mean, that's big boys and big guns that came out to play. For the likelihoods of some of the guys from GTAS, HP, and all that, standing aside, taking a break, EKZ taking a break as well. From a driver individual standpoint of view, again, that does validate why we've stipulated that Dino Cantino takes the top spot of the most improved for the season. The numbers show it significantly. He's outclassed everyone within the pool. His point difference to the guy leading into second is almost by 100 points itself. So that is a definite kick-ass standpoint of view. If that doesn't make a statement, I don't know what is. Nonetheless, a lot of GTAS boys there following him in the trend. DMR AM Racing just below GTAS Slow, who was his nemesis for most of the season. Those boys did good back-to-back, door-to-door racing. Fundamentally well to look at, man. And if anyone is keen, go look at the streams. Was very good. Hopefully we can continue with that trend. Nonetheless, those are the streams, the winners itself. So taking a note of that, we will individually probably contact you boys, especially the winners. So the Pro Series guys, there's trophies that will be awarded to you, first, second, and third place. There's a couple of individual sponsored prizes that will go out to you boys as well. Again, big thanks from a sponsor point of view for the likelihoods of Steakhouse Red, Coach Dave Academy, G4 Sim, Randburg Raceway, and then of course Sky Coffee. Pro Amp guys, we will get individualized trophies for you, first, second, and third. And then of course there's the CDA prize for the winning class in Pro Amp, which is a coaching session with Coach Dave's staff. It won't be Coach Dave himself. He said sorry, but he is busy with a session of driving and so forth. For those guys that watch the spa, he's out on the wall doing a tour, doing his racing, but his staff will do whatever needs to be done. I will be in contact with you guys individually, give you the details on who to contact. Then Psycho Chief feels the need that I need to say something. So let me just see. That's quite a bit. So this is from Psycho Sheep. Sorry, boys. I'm gonna read this off because he is on the stream wanting me to tell you boys something very important. So as HP and HPGG, we are gonna say thanks for an epic league you have put down and probably one of the best in SA. HPGG has an announcement. They are stepping down and moving on to new ventures. From Sheep and Stiggy, the long-standing team from season 1, thanks because of this, they've made long life friends. So Sheep is up for grabs as a sub. Stevie, maybe subbing for them for a team. I am taking a sabbatical for the fourth toddler on the way. Okay, so long story short, it seems like Sticky wanted a private message over there indicating that the HPGG boys, or the longest reigning team that stood together, again, boys, when I say longest reigning team, I mean two guys that started with us in season 1 as a team, aka Stigman and Sheep, and went season by season by season all the way through. After too many long years and long debates, discussions, and arguments between them, probably potential divorces, they decided to call it quits and take a chill pill. That is what it is. Now, To kick on to the rest of the thing, boys. Again, I'm already 16 minutes into the stream. This is way longer than what I have hoped for. I am trying to keep this as short and simple as possible. My apologies if you guys are expecting more than that. I literally just stopped and went off my working bench, which sits over there, and climbed onto this so that I can get to you boys and get things announced. The other big things I do want to talk about is up and coming. So, from an up and coming standpoint, gentlemen, this doesn't work again, and I'm wondering what the hell am I doing wrong? My things are not right. Loop, 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 loop. Stop hiding things. Show things. Work my way. There we go. So, top of the topic, season 3, gents. Assetto Corsa versus GT Sport, team versus team. Again, this is probably based on two things. One is the idea is that we can see if we can get guys that are racing or used to be in teams but have SAS ventured on to different parts of the world, i.e., ACSP, still to participate and take on. Okay, it's still going to be every night on Sunday nights. Guys that have had the split or guys that feel like they want to try different things, if there are teams out there, thereby one is a GT Sport driver and the other guy is an ACC driver, do head over to our website, sign up, have fun. It's literally just going to be a 5 race event designed and constructed by our wonderful admin called Dave. He took a lot of time into it. This is going to loop around, so I'm going to try and stay on one topic and not focus on the rest. Also, in addition to this, we also know that GT Sport has been our foundation in Eleanor. Thus said, okay? Guys that have always participated in the GT Sport team versus team event, don't feel excluded. We want you guys to participate. We want you guys to join up. We want you guys to be involved. Okay? Sign up. Website's open. Sign up entries are there. Don't feel shy. Put your PSN name there, your car tag, ID, and so forth. It's gonna be a fun race every Sunday night starting this week. We will do all the administrations and backgrounds and so forth to put you in the designated pools. Again, we'll have up and down relegations and so forth. We've got a new team of R&D boys running in the background. We got to get them up to speed. We got to make sure that they up to the level to ensure that we keep clean, good racing into effect. It's only going to be enough races to keep us busy up until just before the Christmas holiday period, where all of us, including me, goes on leave and then we take a break. Okay? All the other races, aka the ACC Tuesday night races, midweek races, the Porsche Cup, and so forth that we do on the sideline, which is of course predominantly ACC at this moment. That will still continue as it is. That accounts for the VES endurance races as well. So sign up, have fun, do partake. If anyone has got any questions, ping it up to me, ping it up to Dave, ping it up to Tonight or JJ. Nonetheless, just bring it in. We are literally want to kick it off. What we want to do is we want to do this whole comparison thing of trying to get sim racing to the next level. We know ACC is the new thing. We know ACC is probably where it is maybe going to go from a physics standpoint. We know a lot of people love it. However, GT Sport is the big foundation. GT Sport is not going to die overnight. We also know that PlayStation 5 is around the corner, so there's a lot of talk and a lot of discussions going around that. We still don't know what's going to happen. So this is what I would call a changeover period. Having that, we need to figure out what works best and what doesn't work best. What we've done in the past has been a working foundation. We will always work on that foundation to build the pillar stones. Okay, we know the likelihoods of big guys like Coach Dave Academy is doing a lot of investments into bigger communities, i.e., like SOP. We're keeping an eye on what they do. Again, that is purely driven from a CDA standpoint of view. They are fantastic boys, but then again, so are the likelihoods of other guys that also involved in ACC, which is Marmite Community, best, good oaks, love them to bits. And again, we're in collaboration with them. There's also other guys we do from a PC standpoint. What I would love to, or what I would have wanted to be in a position, is to tell you guys more of what is up and coming in the near future. Um, Again, there was a lot of emphasis this year from a bigger global standpoint on mostly PC racing. I know a lot of you guys will slowly transition over from console to PC or probably stay at PC. It is a big deciding factor. It is a big budget on anyone's pocket. Nonetheless, there is big things hopefully up and coming within the next 2 months or so. Lots of work being done in the background by various individuals that I know and that are involved in the console sim racing community that wants to take the bigger step and leap into console for South Africa console. Sadly, I can't share anything at this time because it's just not confirmed and nothing is validated towards that. But we want to go bigger and beyond. Having said all these lovely things, okay, don't be shy. Head over to our website, log on, sign up a team, be ready for Sunday, man. All you want to do is race. All I want to do is make sure you boys race and have fun, whether it be on GT Sport, whether it be on ACC. Trying to get both platforms just openly, enjoyingly having fun. Teams can sign up whether you only have GT Sport or whether you only have ACC. If you have both as a team, that's phenomenal, man. We want to get that crossover experience, discussions, deliberates, and things like that. We all have our opinions about it. We all say different things about each sim racing experience. However, at the end of the day, we all love racing. Um, Other than that, I think I've pretty much covered everything else. Put my lovely background on again, which doesn't want to work. There, it works. Fantastic. Everything seems to be working fine. Nonetheless, this was a 20-30 minute stream, boys. Coverage point of view, thankful point of view, what I would want to say is one, big thanks to main sponsors, the guys that's been with us probably since day one, aka Sky Coffee, Randburg Raceway, and G4 Sim. Sky Coffee, dude, go out, support him, boys. What's local is best, and that's what always works. Okay. Randburg Raceway, I know they have a gathering event, get together. The forms are out there. It's in our announcements tab. Go out, check it out. Go join the fun if you can, if you're local, if you're close to Randburg Raceway. It is partially to do with L&R, but at the same time, it's also to support our sponsors. Then, from a price point standpoint, there is a logo I just noted now that I don't have on my screen. I do humbly apologize for that. Big thanks to the boys of Cubicle Power. You guys have been helpful from a sponsoring price point of view this season. DMR, big ups to you, Oaks, that brought that into play. Steakhouse Red is also available from a local standpoint to support him. Big thanks from my side. CDA, I regularly try and have as much discussions as I can to um, Coach Dave himself, but then again, there's lots of things we want to incorporate. Chatbox, you owe me a race. Yeah, you probably do. Will you kick my ass, Dino? Yeah, I think so. Sorry, that sounds awful, but I know Dino is vastly quick now. So that's going to be interesting. So a new season. Again, everyone everywhere is racing as much as they can. I'm fairly sure GT Sport has got their thing. Go out, support the likes of Marmite community, guys that are on ACC. Monday Night Racing has their thing every Monday. If you want to learn about ACC, go learn there. Guys with PCs or guys that want to venture into PCs, hook me up. Feel free to connect with me. We'll add you to our secret location is what everyone call it. It's not really secret. All I do is spread out the word, get you guys connected locally to meet up with the right guys. From there on end, thanks to again for all the sponsors. Thanks again to all you boys out there. Um, enjoy, have fun. I wish I see you on the track or sometimes on the track, whenever the track is. Be good at it, and best of luck, man. Um, this is me signing out. Season semi four ish, half half. I don't know what we want to call it. We're just gonna call it Fun Race on Sunday nights. Join us, have fun. We want to race. Big ups to you all. And we need a commentator. Oh, geez, Paul Fenter. Good point, Paul. Guys, we really want to get it out there. There's something I did forget. So, Paul, thanks to Paul's ambitions and work and all the things in the background, we do need commentating, boys. So if anyone's keen on wanting to do streams or want to do streaming or streaming for LNR or whatever the case may be, and you have the ability to do so, but you don't want to stop racing or you don't race or whatever, hook up with me. We've got big things we want to do. We've done a couple of streams on a global standpoint that have reached more than 1,000 views. That is phenomenally wow. Whether someone just picked up the screen and looked at it, that's phenomenal. Paul, thanks to you for all of that. Um, and I think that's about it. Urufuk. Yeah, exactly. Um, uh, ah, I truly hope that's all I've covered. I wanted to do more. I wanted to do interviews. I wanted to do more live chats. Everything just bombardingly very busy with everyone. Life tries to carry on and move on. Nonetheless, boys, I do thank you all for catching up. If there's any questions, hook up to our Discord channel. We are there. I am always there. Um, Other details is on our website. Login, secure, whatever the case may be, however it works, network it is. From me, from you, good night. Thank you. God bless. Ciao, ciao. Have fun. Who should that be?